Disney friends. I hope everyone had a wonderful Labor Day. And if you don't celebrate Labor Day, I hope you had a wonderful Monday. Well, it's time for Coffee and Crochet with Sara, our podcast. Just a little FYI. We try to do this every Tuesday, 10:30 Central Time on the YouTube channel on Tuesdays. I'm so glad to see you all here. I have a lot to talk about today. It's going to be exciting. So before we get started, let's do our clink in because we don't want to forget that. All right, so I'm clinking in with some good old hot coffee today with my, I think I've got Irish creamer today, and it's a coconut coffee, so it's really luscious. All righty, now we have a couple of things to talk about, and then we're going to talk about just a few short things. Then I'm going to tell you all about our giveaway and how to contact me. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk to you about is this morning. I was listening to Kristen Omdahl's morning, because she does a live video every morning, her daily blog, and she was saying that, and I'm really excited about this. Remember Kristen Omdahl gave away her Crochet Power book to someone last month? Well, she is releasing Crochet Power 2. So I'm really excited about that. Be looking for that. I think it's in pre-release right now. So I think she said it's all about edgings. And she's doing this wonderful series and I really love it. And you all know I really love Kristen Omdahl because of all the work that she does for domestic violence survivors and things like that. So I really enjoy her. I love that she's just so real. She's so much fun when she's talking to her cat. She's like, "Come here, baby." I just love that. It's so cute. It's just like how I talk to my chihuahuas. Speaking of that, they're both crashed over there on their poofs. I was hoping to have them awake again, but this is the time of day they take their naps. Anyway, be looking for Kristen Omdahl's second book for Crochet Power, Edges. I think it's called Edges and something else, but I can't remember. But I'm looking forward to getting it. It's a super good book. All right, now, are we ready? Are you ready to find out what the September giveaway is? I'm so excited. Okay, so we reached 70,000 subscribers on our, and I say our because I can't do this without all of you watching and having fun and doing my patterns and coming back every day or so and watching. Oh, Dawn said she pre-ordered her book. Yes, go pre-order it. It's a good book. Okay, anyway, 70,000 subscribers. So I thought it would be fun to put a box together with 7,000 yards. Yeah, I think I went way past that or something. But I did do $70 worth of yarn, okay? And I've got it all stuffed in this box. And you can see what I tried to do is there's several different brands. We've got Michael's brand, we've got Red Heart, Yarnspirations, Lion brand, Premier, and it's all stuffed in this box. So I'm going to tell you, if you're the winner and you open this up, it's probably going to be a yarn explosion again, like happened last time. So there's $70 worth of yarn in here, plus a few little extras from me, which I'm not going to tell you about. Of course, this is all from me. But anyway, that is our giveaway. Okay, so how can you get involved in our 7,000 I said yards. I'm sure there's way more than that in there. With $70 worth of yarn for our September giveaway. Super easy. All of you that have already commented, you're already entered. All you have to do is comment on our live video, or once it goes over to, not live anymore, pre-recorded, comment on that video. And then in 2 weeks, I'll put your name through that random generator, all your names, I should say, through the random generator, and we'll let the computer pick the winner. And then I'll let you know on September 20th, which is 2 weeks, on our live video, I will tell you who the winner is, okay? Alrighty, now, I always tell you this, and I'm going to tell you this all the time. Never, ever, 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 whether you're the winner or not, put your email address or shipping address in any comments anywhere that anybody can find it. Okay? And this is what I wanted to talk to you about today. I'm going to grab my laptop or my iPad real quick, and I'm going to show you how you can really easily get to my web page. I'm trying to go backwards here so I can show you. All right, I'm going to go over here to this other camera so you can see my iPad. All right, so here is my YouTube channel, Sara Sach. There's my 70,001. All right, now you're here, but you're like, oh, I want to find your webpage so that I can send you a message or a picture, because you can't load a picture of something that you've made on YouTube. It's just not possible. All right, so any of my videos you can click on, and we'll do the football one since that's one of our most recent ones. Let's pause her. She's going a little wild there. Okay, that's just an ad. All right, now underneath here, you'll see that it has an arrow. Sometimes underneath here, it'll say see more. All right, so we click that arrow, and on my iPad, it's on the side. On my computer, it's on the bottom, okay? So it just depends on what device you're using. All right, so I'm going to hit that more button, and I'm going to scroll down through all the information. All right, and right here, it says, thanks, I can't do this without you, Sara Sach, Posh Pooch Designs webpage. All right, and I'm going to click on that webpage. All right, I'm using my iPad, so I'm going to go with Safari. Usually if you're on your computer, Google or Chrome or whatever you're using. And this is what it looks like. It's very plain. YouTube channel, blog, Facebook, contact me. And then down here, Etsy, Instagram, and Ravelry if you want to follow me on those places. But what I want to talk to you about is this right here. See where it says contact me? Hit that picture with your finger. And look at that. It sends you over to send me an email. It's completely safe. No one gets in there but me. That is how you want to contact me. And it will shoot right over to my email, okay? And I wanted to show you that because it's really important, like I say, that you never ever give anybody your information. And all I need, when you win, if you're the winner, or you just want to send me a picture, like I said, you can go that route and find my email address or my web page, and it sends me that email. You can send me a picture of what you're working on. If you have a question, send a picture of what your question is. If you just want to find out my shipping address, I'll send it to you through that email. Okay, and if you're the winner in 2 weeks on the 20th of September, you can contact me that way as well. I get lots of questions because I keep my webpage just super simple. I call it a landing page. I don't want any great big ads all over it. I don't want anything like that. I just purchase it to go along with my regular email address so that you can find where I'm at. Anytime you want to find anything that I'm doing, if you go to that webpage, it has everywhere where I'm at on there, and you can go there, and that goes to mine. I don't think my Pinterest is on there, and I have some other stuff also that's not on there, but that's the basics. Okay, and also underneath every video, there is all those links to my sites as well. Also, the patterns that we're going to talk about today, they'll be underneath this video in that, it's called the description box, but it's the information that's under the video. Again, you hit that arrow, or if it says see more, you hit that see more, and you'll see all those links, because every pattern that I talk about has a written pattern, it has pictures for you, a photo tutorial, and it has the video tutorial. That way, whatever way you want to find you know, what works best for you, whether it's pictures, whether it's just written, or whether it's the video. Some people like it all. Some people like just one or two of those things. So there's lots of opportunities there so you can do a pattern, okay? And then you can go to the webpage if you have a question and contact me, okay? I just wanted to point that out because I've had a lot of questions about it. People having trouble finding it. And I really do try to make it as simple as possible, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Alrighty, so in 2 weeks, September 20th, on our live video, I will announce the winner of our mystery box. And again, $70 worth of yarn in there, plus some goodies from me. I just love giving stuff away, especially yarn. All right, let's get back on track here. What happened this week at Posh Pooch Designs? Well, one of the first things we did, oh, my picture behind me. This is a painting that I did a few years ago. It's a basket of yarn. I probably did it like 7 or 8 years ago. And I had it hanging up over on the wall. And the other day I was working on a video and I heard bang. And it just fell down. So I just set it back there. It's just a fun basket of yarn. It's got some knitting needles and stuff. I do enjoy painting. I'm not very good at it, but I painted that one. And I have some other ideas in mind as well. But my paints are still packed up. All right, let's get back to what happened this week besides that at Posh Pooch Designs. So I have this hat that we did. This is the fuzzy top hat. Now, I designed this pattern a few years ago. It's a real simple half double crochet V-stitches, real simple band. And then I also show you how to make this fuzzy top pom-pom, and it's a really interesting way to do it. There's no sewing or cutting involved, and you're just using faux fur to make it, and it's very stretchy pattern, easy to make, really simple, and it's really cute and classy, I think. And then I added this fun button. Isn't that cool? I got this in a set of 2, and I can't find the other one, so I don't know what I did with it. It's probably in a box packed somewhere still from our move. But anyway, this is the fuzzy top beanie. Super easy to make and super classy. This yarn is the yarn, it's called Downton Abbey. It's a medium 4 by Premier Yarns. And the color is called Matthew, one of the stars off of Downton Abbey. Okay, so we did that, and there is a written pattern, photo tutorial, and a video for this. Links under this video. The other thing we did was on Friday, I wanted to come up with something really fun and simple and useful. And so I came up with these cute little bags, and I just love them. This one has my my ear pod for my iPad, which is what I use the most. And this one here has change in it. And they're really, you make these with chunky number 5 yarns. You make 2 circles, stitch them together, add a ring with charms and a clip. You've got a button loop. It's really a super neat pattern and a super fun pattern just to hang it onto your bag. The other thing is, oh, I left my tape measure over there. These fit our tape measures that we like to keep with us. I cannot believe I don't have one sitting on my table. Hang on. I got it. They fit perfectly inside of these. And this one is a little gray raccoon, I think. Yeah, his ears are getting stuck. Anyway, they fit perfectly inside these bags. You could even put a couple of needles in there, or just make sure you put it in a little container that doesn't slide out, of course. And then you can hook this onto your project bag. And this one I put a little paw charm on it. Isn't that cute? These are polymer clay that someone made for me. I'm trying to think of what her name is. She made me some crochet hooks with paw prints on them, and these are actually stitch markers. Jennifer something. Oh, I'm going to have to find out for you because she does the best polymer clay on your crochet hooks. She is teaming up with Repeat Crafter Me. She's doing all the gnome crochet hooks. Repeat Crafter Me has this thing going on with all the gnomes, the monthly gnomes that you can crochet. And the lady that is doing all the crochet hooks that go with that is who made these for me. These paw print stitch markers and my paw print crochet hooks. She's really good. Let me grab my crochet hook thing here. This is the paw print crochet hooks that she made. She's really good. Her name's Jennifer something. Wheeler, I think. But I can't remember. But you can find her through Repeat Crafter Me because they work together on that whole gnome thing. It's really, if you aren't involved in that, it's really a lot of fun. And I haven't had a chance to work on it at all. But I do like the gnomes. They're a lot of fun. And so anyway, that's a fun little bag, and I'm calling it a coin purse earpod bag. But it has lots of fun uses, and it's really a great way to use up some of your leftover chunky yarns. Now, I did this with a chunky 5. You could do a chunky 6, make it a little bigger. If you want it a little smaller, use a medium weight number 4. Just remember to bring your hook size up and down, you know, with the size of your yarn, okay? You want to make sure your stitches are tight. That's why it's stitched in half double crochets, because you don't want stuff slipping out. So you want it stitched tightly. So make sure you use a hook that's going to make a nice tight stitch. Okay, then yesterday, I actually did this last week and had it scheduled for yesterday, but this is our football pot holders or hot pads. And I made mine in acrylic. I'm not going to use them as actual hot pads. These are decorations. You can set them on the table, put your bowl of popcorn on it or whatever you want. You could make a bunch of them and hang them up for bunting. It's lots of fun, and they're super easy to make. I used 2 strands of acrylic number 4 yarn, so they're nice and thick. If you want to use a bulky number 6, it'll work just fine also, and it'll make it nice and thick. And someone asked me, could you put 2 together and make a pillow? Well, I actually have a football-shaped pillow made out of a chunky yarn. It's a blanket yarn, 6, in my playlist as well. Okay, it's not made exactly like this. It's a little bit bigger because I wanted it to be puffier, so it looked more like a pillow football. But I do have that. I have several other football patterns as well. And like I said, anytime you're searching for something, say football items or whatever, if you go to the web page and there's a little circle, I think it's like a little hourglass, it's like right above my name, and you can put in football or Christmas tree or whatever, and it'll come up with all the patterns that I have with that word in it. Okay, you can also search the playlist. I tell people this all the time. I have over 1,000 patterns, and probably 700 of them are on YouTube. So just search. Just search, find them. They're lots of fun to find. And when you find the really, really old ones, be kind. When I first started doing this, I had no intentions of doing tutorials. I was just going to answer some questions and get to know some people and have some fun. And people were like, this isn't a tutorial. I'm like, I know, it says it's not, you know, but that's okay. Because now I'm doing tutorials, and I've been going through a lot of those older patterns. Just like the one we did yesterday. Or I'm sorry, not yesterday, but last week. This fuzzy top pattern is one that I did about 6 or 7, 8 years ago. I'll have to look at the date, maybe 2016. And wanted to update with a brand new video. And so I do that occasionally if I did it the old style way of just trying to answer a few questions. Okay, so that's kind of that. If you find an old one and it looks odd or different, always check in that description box to see if there's an update. Because, you know, I went from using a phone to an iPad to using 6 different cameras, although I'm only using 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. But you know, learning along the way, and I say that about anyone who has a YouTube channel. Just be kind, because we're learning and it changes constantly. Oh my goodness, it updates constantly. My broadcasting software updates all the time. My photo editing updates all the time. My video editing updates all the time. And so it's, you know, tons and tons of updates. Yes, I am going to do a Christmas crochet along this year. Kim, I'm so glad you asked me that, because I'm going to show you what I got for it. All right. Hang on. The bag fell off the box. Okay. But I want to show you this. That was my winder. Forget that. All right. So I picked this up at Hobby Lobby. This is a whole bunch of stuffing, because our Christmas crochet along this year is going to be a big stuffy. Okay, and it was cheaper. Okay, now, let me grab the yarn. It's way over here. It fell off the box. This is what I purchased for our crochet along. This is Bernat Blanket Twist, and the color is upside down. The color is called Foliage. All right, and I purchased 1, 2, 3. are, I think there are 6. Let me look here. Yes, these are blanket yarn. It's called Twist. It has 2 shades of brown, or I'm sorry, 2 shades of green and a beige in there, kind of a light cream and a beige. Okay. We're gonna use 3, and I also got a cream because we're gonna need a cream as well. Okay, so I don't know exactly how much of all 3 of these I'm going to be using, but I didn't want to not have enough. And it is going to be a big O stuffy. It's kind of like I said to my husband. Okay, so here's how it happened. I told him I wanted to go and get some blanket yarn from Hobby Lobby. They were having their 30% off at the time. So wait till they do the 30% off to go and get it, or use a coupon at Joann's or something like that. Okay? Or Michael's. So one of these has 10.5 ounces or 201 or 220 yards. Okay. It's a bulky 6 Bernat blanket twist. And it's $11.99, but I got 30% off because I waited until then. But I wanted a different color. And I know I'm going to do this in green. And I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. But just think of you know what the squishmallows are, or squishmallows, big squishy things. I'm just so excited about this. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, think that. Okay, and I'm not telling you to go out and get 3 right now. I'm just telling you I did, because I'm the kind of person that I want to have enough. But anyway, I was wanting to go with either red and purple, or all beiges and browns. I couldn't quite decide. Well, my husband saw this, and he's like, "This is for Christmas, right? It's for your Christmas crochet along." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "What about that one? And you could call it juniper." My husband is so creative, and I love the fact that he loves to pick out yarns, and I'm like, "It's perfect." So I throw 1 in the cart, and then I throw 2, and he like grabs the 3rd one. He's like, "You're gonna need 3." And I said, then I need a contrast also for like tummy and ears if it has ears. And so I got the cream. Now, the other thing is this. If you have a whole bunch of blanket yarn and you want to make this particular project into, say, a scrap happy crochet along, you certainly can. Okay? Because really the color of it isn't even going to matter. I'm just excited of the greens. I do like green. My daughter's favorite color is green. And so it's going to be fun. Now, I want to do this the first week of November. Okay, so now we're into this is the first week of September. So you have October and then November. Okay, so I almost forgot until Kim said something, because I had it right here, and then the bag slid off the box of stuffing. Now, you're probably not going to need that big of a box of stuffing, but it was on sale as well, and it was priced much cheaper than buying bags. And I thought, well, I might need 2 or 3 of those 16-ounce bags. I might as well just get the big box, because I love making stuffies anyway. All right, so that's coming up. Ooh, I just love crochet. I love sharing it with you guys, and I want to see the pictures. I want to see the things that you make. Okay, so feel free to contact me, like I said, through the webpage and send me pictures, or join our group, PPD Puppy Love Crochet Group on Facebook. And that link is also underneath this video. You can just go down there and click on it. You have to answer 3 questions. Do you crochet? Do you love yarn? And do you love pets, I think. Really simple. We give you a quick checkout to make sure you're a real person, and then we let you in. Our group is amazing. We have an amazing group of people. That reminds me, I don't see Rita's name here today. I hope she's doing okay. Rita is basically my moderator. She takes care of everything. When I can't be on there, she plays games. She finds fun pictures. She makes sure I check my spelling. And I love that. If I put a pattern out and she'll say, "Well, Sarah, I think you misspelled this one word," or something like that. She's super sweet. And the thing is about her is I've never met her in person, but I feel like she's like one of my very best friends. And the other person that used to help us is Kim. And Kim, you need to get a new Facebook going because I miss you. Okay? Please do and come back to our group. I miss you. She had some problems with someone spamming her, and so she had to close her Facebook group. But I really want her to come back, or Facebook page. I really want you to come back because I really miss her. She is so encouraging with other people. She'll answer your questions and everything. Anyway, our group is amazing. And I have more fun with the group than I do actually on my Facebook page because it's just a great group of people. Okay? Yeah, Kim, thanks. Give Rita an email and make sure she's okay. Okay, so that's all I've got for you today. And I did want to tell you I'm really sorry about last week. Right at the end of the video, I had to cut it off because my doctor started calling me. And it's real important that I get my blood work finished and done. And it's all done and finished. And I'm going today at 1 o'clock to make sure for my blood pressure, my sugar, and this cyst on my back. We're going to get it all taken care of today. And but really, I'm feeling great. So don't even worry about it. I'm feeling great. I'm doing good. And like my mom says, she always said, I'd go to my mom and I'd be griping about something, and she'd say, Sarah, life is too short to live it grumpy. Get over it. And I try to live by that. It isn't always easy, but I do try to live by that. Life is too short to live it grumpy. Enjoy every minute of it. And crochet. Okay, the last thing I want to mention to you, I know it's getting a little bit longer today than last week, but the last thing I want to mention to you is if you're interested and you're in the Oklahoma City area, there is a knitting and crochet group. I found it this last week, but I posted in the Mustang Happenings page, and I found this wonderful lady, really nice lady, and she invited me to come to their knitting and crochet group. It's in Yukon. It's on Thursdays from 11 till 2 or longer if you want to stay there. They leave to go pick up their kids at school, some of them. But it's at a place called All About Chai. It is the neatest little bistro. You can go in and get coffee, tea, or you can have a meal. And they don't mind you hanging out there. They love it. It's such a laid-back, fun place. And they just push the tables together. And I was the oldest person there. I'm almost 60. And I was the oldest person there. And the youngest was a 13-year-old girl who came up and started talking to me. A really nice girl named Zoe. And I remembered her name just because I have a granddaughter named Zoe also. But anyway, if you're in the Oklahoma City area and you want to come, we meet on Thursdays from 11 to 2 at the Yukon All About Chai. And I would love to meet you. I would love for any of you that are in the area, or if you just visit or come through, to come and have coffee with me, or if you don't drink coffee, have tea, and just sit and chat about yarn and crochet, okay? So, I just wanted to invite you, and I hope you'll come. I know that some of you mentioned you were from Edmond, or Oklahoma City, or in the surrounding area. I think someone told me they were in Bethany. I'm down in Mustang, and Yukon's like 8 minutes from my house. It's not very far. My doctors and all that stuff are up in Yukon. My granddaughter Zoe and her Daniel and Christina, her parents live in Yukon. Really cute community up there. So anyway, if you're interested, I would love to meet you. I'd love to sit down and have a cup of coffee or a tea with you. And if you want to contact me for more information about this, do that through my webpage. I'll be glad to email you back and forth and even give you directions, okay? All right, that's a lot, wasn't it? Okay, don't forget, 2 weeks, I'll announce the winner of the September giveaway. Tell your friends or not. All right, everybody, bye now.